Dust settles softly on the old gravel road. Shadows stretch long across the wooden porch. Just the hum of the evening taking its sweet time, and your hand resting quietly in mine. There is a coffee cup cooling on the windowsill. The whole world outside is finally standing still. I can hear the distant whisper of the willow trees, singing a low, sweet melody for you and me. You kick off your boots and you lean right back, a faded denim jacket on a canvas sack. We don't need a television, don't need a glowing screen. This is the most beautiful thing I have ever seen. The rush of the morning is a lifetime away. I wouldn't trade a single second of this fading day. The crickets are tuning up their twilight strings, and in this quiet moment I have everything. So let the night roll in like a slow dark tide. As long as I'm sitting right here by your side, we can watch the fireflies dancing in the yard. Loving you is easy, life doesn't have to be hard. Wrap up in a blanket while the temperature drops. Hold on to the magic when the spinning stops. There is nowhere else that I would rather run, just sitting here with you, trying to slow down the sun. I remember the days when we were running a race, chasing down dollars at a blinding pace. But the gold that we found wasn't kept in a bank. It was here in the quiet, for which I give thanks. Your hair is catching the last amber rays, a picture I will keep for the rest of my days. The old hound dog is fast asleep on the rug, safe in the warmth of a comfortable hug. The rush of the morning is a lifetime away. I wouldn't trade a single second of this fading day. The crickets are tuning up their twilight strings, and in this quiet moment I have everything. So let the night roll in like a slow dark tide. As long as I'm sitting right here by your side, we can watch the fireflies dancing in the yard. Loving you is easy, life doesn't have to be hard. Wrap up in a blanket while the temperature drops. Hold on to the magic when the spinning stops. There's nowhere else that I would rather run, just sitting here with you, trying to slow down the sun. Sometimes the heavy rain comes and washes the paint. Sometimes the human heart feels weary and faint. But this wooden foundation is sturdy and deep, and these are the promises I am gonna keep. So let the silver stars wake up in the velvet sky. I will be the steady anchor while the years go by. So let the night roll in like a slow dark tide. I am always gonna be right here by your side. We can watch the fireflies dancing in the yard. Loving you is easy, life doesn't have to be hard. Wrap up in a blanket while the temperature drops. Hold on to the magic when the spinning stops. There's nowhere else that I would rather run, just sitting here with you, trying to slow down sun. Yeah, we are slowing down the sun. Just you and me, letting the evening come. The shadows stretch long across the wooden porch. My heart is resting quietly in yours.
The sun is dipping low behind the timber. Shadows stretch across the quiet yard. A gentle breeze is stirring up the memory, and time is moving slow and breathing hard. There is a rusted old tractor asleep in the field, where the tall grass has swallowed the tires, and the paint on the porch is beginning to peel near the ash of the old autumn fires. I can still hear the screen door slam in the wind. I can still see the hound on the steps. Every creak in the floorboards is like an old friend, keeping all of the secrets we kept. The years have been heavy and pulled me away through cities of concrete and stone. But whenever the sky turns a beautiful gray, I can feel the sweet pull of my home. Oh, bathe me in that golden evening light. Let the weeping willows sing a country tune. Wrap me in the blanket of the quiet coming night, right beneath the rising of the silver harvest moon. I have wandered down 100 different roads, searching for a piece I left behind. But there is a comfort that my wandering spirit knows. In the golden evening light I finally find. There is a photograph fading right there on the wall of a father and son by the lake. And I remember the way that the water would fall, and the ripples the pebbles would make. Now the hands on the grandfather clock in the hall keep a rhythm so steady and deep. It is a lullaby playing to comfort us all as the old wooden house goes to sleep. The years have been heavy and pulled me away through cities of concrete and stone. But whenever the sky turns a beautiful I can feel the sweet pull of my home. Oh, bathe me in that golden evening light. Let the weeping willow sing a country tune. Wrap me in the blanket of the quiet coming night, right beneath the rising of the silver harvest moon. I have wandered down 100 different roads, searching for a piece I left behind. But there is a comfort that my wandering spirit knows. In the golden evening light I finally find. Sometimes the memories are sweeter than the truth, but I do not mind the sugar in my tea. I am holding to the innocence of my forgotten youth, and the beauty of the things that used to be. Let the shadows fall and cover up the scars, while I sit out here and count the early stars. Oh, bathe me in that golden evening light. Let the weeping willow sing a country tune. Wrap me in the blanket of the quiet coming night, right beneath the rising of the silver harvest moon. I have wandered down 100 different roads, searching for a piece I left behind. But there is a comfort that my wandering spirit knows. In the golden evening light I finally find. The sun has settled low behind the timber. The pedal steel is whispering in the breeze. I close my tired eyes and I remember, and find my quiet peace among the trees.
The sun is sinking low behind the trees. A gentle quiet settles on the breeze. The dust is settling on the gravel drive. A peaceful feeling starts to come alive. I left my boots out by the wooden door and walked barefoot across the hardwood floor. The coffee pot is cold, the day is done, and shadows stretch beneath the setting sun. I hear the distant hum of highway cars, while crickets tune their strings beneath the stars. The world out there is spinning way too fast, but here I have found a quiet place at last. A distant radio plays a gentle tune beneath the rising of the silver moon. I strike a match and light a lantern flame, and hear the evening whisper out my name. Oh, there is amber in the western sky, and not a single storm cloud rolling by. The honeysuckle wind is blowing sweet, a soft and steady rhythm at my feet. I do not need a mansion or a crown, just this little house outside of town, where time slows down and lets me catch my breath, bathed in the warm amber in the west. I found an old photograph inside a book. It took a minute for a second look. It showed us laughing by the riverside, with nothing left to prove and naught to hide. The years have weathered up my hands and face, but they could never change this sacred place. The porch swing creaks a slow and steady song, reminding me of where I most belong. A distant radio plays a gentle tune beneath the rising of the silver moon. I strike a match and light a lantern flame, and hear the evening whisper out my name. Oh, there is amber in the western sky, and not a single storm cloud rolling by. The honeysuckle wind is blowing sweet, a soft and steady rhythm at my feet. I do not need a mansion or a crown, just this little house outside of town, where time slows down and lets me catch my breath, bathed in the warm amber in the west. Sometimes I used to chase the neon lights, looking for a spark in lonely nights. I wandered far across the great divide, with just a restless compass for my guide. But every highway gently curved around to bring me back to this familiar ground. Oh, there is amber in the western sky, and not a single storm cloud rolling by. The honeysuckle wind is blowing sweet, a soft and steady rhythm at my feet.
this little house outside of town, where time slows down and lets me catch my breath, bathed in the warm amber in the west. A lantern flickers as the daylight fades. The yard is wrapped in cool and quiet shades. I close my eyes and finally find my rest, fading with the ember in the west.
Soft picking in the quiet dark, the crickets hum an ancient tune. A gentle breeze through the willow tree, settling down the dust of the day. There is a rocking chair on the wooden deck, where the paint has started to peel away. I sit alone with a lukewarm tea, watching the last of the sun decay. The gravel road is empty now, not a single truck has passed since noon. Just the silhouette of the rusted plow, waiting beneath the rising moon. The shadows stretch across the yard, the evening air is turning chill, but I keep watching the open gate at the bottom of the silent hill. I keep the porch light burning bright, a little beacon in the country night, for every memory that wanders home. When the heavy heart begins to roam through the fields of gold and the tangled vines, through the shifting sands of passing times, no matter how far the years may run, I keep the porch light burning bright. I found a photograph in the drawer today, faded colors of a summer past. You were laughing by the creek bed stones. We always thought that the days would last. Now the water flows a little slow, and the cottonwoods have grown so tall, but I can still hear your gentle voice echoing down the wooden hall. The shadows stretch across the yard, the evening air is turning chill, but I keep watching the open gate the bottom of the silent hill. I keep the porch light burning bright, a little beacon in the country night, for every memory that wanders home. When the heavy heart begins to roam through the fields of gold and the tangled vines, through the shifting sands of passing times, no matter how far the years may run, I keep the porch light burning bright. Some say letting go is the only way to find your peace when the fire fades, but I find comfort in the golden glow and the quiet promises we made. It is not sorrow that keeps me awake, it is the beauty of the love it takes. I keep the porch light burning bright, a little beacon in the country night, for every memory that wanders home. When the heavy heart begins to roam through the fields of gold and the tangled vines, through the shifting sands of passing times, until my very last day is done, I keep the porch light burning bright. Just a single bulb in the velvet dark, humming softly as the midnight nears. I will wait right here in the quiet calm. I will be right here. Soft strumming cuts through the quiet dusk. The scent of pine and rain hangs in the air. Just an old guitar and memories to trust. A gentle breeze that whispers you were there. There's a worn-out path that leads down to the creek, where we used to carve our names into the bark. I can still hear the way you used to speak before the years rolled in and left us in the dark. The rusted Chevy sitting in the yard, sinking deeper down into the muddy clay. Living simple never really felt that hard, but time has a way of stealing yesterday. Now the autumn leaves are turning golden brown, and the sun goes hiding right behind the hill. There's a lonely kind of quiet in this town, but I'm holding on to everything you left me still. Oh, there are echoes in the pines tonight, singing a song of the days gone by, caught in the glow of the pale moonlight, underneath the wide and starry western sky. I can almost feel your hand inside of mine, while the old pedal steel begins to cry. Yeah, nothing lasts forever, that's the hardest line, but I'll keep you in the echoes till the day I die. I found that silver locket in a drawer, the one I bought you at the county fair. It took me right back to the clothes we wore, and the wild white daisies braided in your hair. The coffee cup is sitting on the sill, growing cold just like the evening breeze. I try to keep the restless memories still, but they come rushing back and bring me to my knees. Now the autumn leaves are turning golden brown, and the sun goes hiding right behind the hill. There's a lonely kind of quiet in this town, but I'm holding on to everything you left me still. Oh, there are echoes in the pines tonight, singing a song of the days gone by, caught in the glow of the pale moonlight, underneath the wide and starry western sky. I can almost feel your hand inside of mine, while the old pedal steel begins to cry. Yeah, nothing lasts forever, that's the hardest line, but I'll keep you in the echoes till the day I die. Some folks say you've gotta let the past move on, pack it in a box and leave it on the shelf. But how do you forget the breaking of the dawn, when you gave away the best part of yourself? The fiddle plays a melody so sweet and slow, reminding me of all the things I cannot let go. Oh, there are echoes in the pines tonight, singing a song of the days gone by, caught in the glow of the pale moonlight, underneath the wide and starry western sky. keep you in the echoes till the day I die. Just an old acoustic fade in the dark, a quiet hum to soothe a heavy heart. The wind is blowing softly through the trees, bringing all those echoes back to me. The sun is melting slowly into the western tree line. Shadows stretch out long across the wooden floorboards. Just the sound of the wind moving through the hollow. Everything in the world is finally slowing down. I poured a cup of coffee just to watch it turn to cold, sitting in this rocking chair feeling comfortably old. The dust is settling softly on the gravel driveway lane. A distant rumble whispers of a summer evening rain. I've spent my whole life chasing after things I couldn't hold, running down a highway where the promises were sold. But looking at the valley as the amber light descends, I finally see the beauty where the rushing river ends. The crickets start to tune their strings beneath the fading light. The world is gently surrendering to the coming of the night. I lay my heavy burdens down beside the screen door frame, and suddenly the quiet starts to whisper out my name. This is a quiet kind of gold, rustling in the trees, a peaceful sort of wealth carried on the southern breeze. No silver in my pocket, no diamond on my hand, just the steady, slow heartbeat of this rolling piece of land. The pedal steel is playing in the back of my own mind, leaving all the heavy, hurried, restless years behind. I wouldn't trade this moment for 1,000,000 miles of road. I'm resting in the riches of a quiet kind of gold. Hound dog on the porch is dreaming, chasing phantom hares. The grandfather clock inside is ticking out my cares. A single star is waking up above the eastern ridge. The water breathes a gentle sigh beneath the wooden bridge. I used to think that peace was just a place I had to earn, a destination waiting at the final highway turn. But now I know it's planted in the soil beneath my feet, a subtle sweet surrender where the earth heavens meet. The crickets start to tune their strings beneath the fading light. The world is gently surrendering to the coming of the night. I lay my heavy burdens down beside the screen door frame, and suddenly the quiet starts to whisper out my name. This is a quiet kind of gold, rustling in the trees, a peaceful sort of wealth carried on the southern breeze. No silver in my pocket, no diamond on my hand, just the steady, slow heartbeat of this rolling piece of land. The pedal steel is playing in the back of my own mind, leaving all the heavy, hurried, restless years behind. I wouldn't trade this moment for 1,000,000 miles of road. I'm resting in the riches of a quiet kind of gold. Sometimes the silence used to scare me in the dark, an empty open canyon waiting for a spark. But now the canyon wraps me like a blanket in the cold. The shadows aren't so lonely, they are beautiful and bold. I close my eyes and breathe it in, the deepest breath I've drawn. I'm holding on to right now till the break of dawn. This is a quiet kind of gold, rustling in the trees, a peaceful sort of wealth carried on the southern breeze. No silver in my pocket, no diamond on my hand, just the steady, slow heartbeat of this rolling piece of land. The pedal steel is singing in the back of my own mind. I've left the heavy, hurried, restless, weary years behind. I wouldn't trade this evening for 1,000,000 miles of road. I'm resting in the riches of a quiet kind of gold. Just a quiet kind of gold. Let the evening take my soul. The sun has gone to sleep and the peace is running deep. Soft picking in the quiet dark, a distant slide on a steel guitar. The world is still asleep outside, and the morning takes its gentle time. There is a frost upon the window pane, a silver shadow where the moonlight lay. I strike a match and watch the embers catch, and chase the shivering of the night away. The kettle hums a low and steady tune. The wooden floorboards creak beneath my feet. Out in the yard, the autumn leaves are strewn, where the forest and the open meadow meet. The coffee is pouring, the shadows are long, the river is singing its slow, sleepy song. There is nowhere to hurry, nowhere to be, just this old quiet mountain, the morning and me. Oh, the amber light is breaking through the trees, carried on a gentle southern breeze. Every trouble that I carried yesterday just washes in the wind and fades away. Here in the haven of the wood smoke and the pine, I leave the heavy rushing of the world behind, wrapped in a blanket of the golden morning sun. Right here is where my peaceful life's begun. The old hound stretches by the iron stove and rests his heavy head upon my shoe. I watch the mist roll through the cedar grove, paint the distant ridge a smoky blue. I have a letter that I meant to write, but the ink is sitting dry upon the desk. I would rather watch the dawning of the light and give my wandering, weary mind a rest. The coffee is pouring, the shadows are long, the river is singing its slow, sleepy song. There's nowhere to hurry, nowhere to be, just this old quiet mountain, the morning and me. Oh, the amber light is breaking through the trees, carried on a gentle southern breeze. Every trouble that I carried yesterday just washes in the wind and fades away. Here in the haven of the wood smoke and the pine, I leave the heavy rushing of the world behind, wrapped in a blanket of the golden morning sun. Right here is where my peaceful life's begun. I spent so many years chasing down a restless train, running after ghosts I could not catch in the pouring rain. But every mile just brought me closer to this open door, and I do not feel the need to keep on running anymore. The mandolin is whispering in the hollow of the wood, and I finally understand that staying still is good. breaking through the trees, carried on a gentle southern breeze. Every trouble that I carried yesterday just washes in the wind and fades away. Here in the haven of the wood smoke and the pine, I leave the heavy rushing of the world behind, wrapped in a blanket of the golden morning sun. Right here is where my peaceful life's begun. The fire's settling down into the ash. The morning slips into a quiet dream. I let the quiet moments gently pass and listen to the water in the stream. Dust motes are dancing in the slanted afternoon sun. The old screen door is rusting on its rusted hinges. A gentle breeze moves through the weeping willow leaves. Everything is quiet, everything is perfectly still. I found the old acoustic in the corner of the room, beneath a heavy canvas sheet, untouched inside the gloom. The varnish is a little chipped around the wooden neck from all those summer evenings sitting out upon the deck. I strike a simple open chord and let it ring into the hall. It bounces off the faded yellow paper on the wall. The grandfather clock is keeping rhythm in the dark, and suddenly I'm carried to a memory in the park. The years go rushing by like water down a stony creek. I close my eyes and I can almost hear you start to speak. There is a comfort in the quiet of this empty space, a sudden warmth that brings a gentle smile across my face. Oh, we are living a golden hour haze, suspended in the beauty of those slow and simple days, where the porch light was a beacon calling wandering children home, and the gravel roads were all the world we'd ever need to roam. I can hear the cicadas singing in the southern pines. I can taste the honeysuckle growing on the rusty vines. Whenever this old world starts spinning faster than it should, I just go back to the haze, exactly where we stood. Photographs are resting in a box beneath the bed. with edges frayed and curled around the words we never said. A Polaroid of you and me beside the Chevrolet. The hood was warm, the sky was painted in a dusty gray. I run my fingers over every little faded face, marvel at the way that time can never really chase. The feeling of a moment when you know you are alive, watching the evening swallow up the highway 55. The years go rushing by like water down a stony creek. I close my eyes and I can almost hear you start to speak. There is a comfort in the quiet of this empty space, a sudden warmth that brings a gentle smile across my face. Oh, we are living in a golden hour haze, suspended in the beauty of those slow and simple days, where the porch light was a beacon calling wandering children home, and the gravel roads were all the world we'd ever need to roam. I can hear the cicadas singing in the southern pines, I can taste the honeysuckle growing on the rusty vines. Whenever this old world starts spinning faster than it should, I just go back to the haze, exactly where we stood. Some people spend their whole lives looking for a brand new start, but I've been keeping all my treasures right here in my heart. The melody is simple, but it holds a heavy truth, a quiet sanctuary built upon my distant youth. So let the shadows lengthen and the evening gently fall. I wouldn't trade a single second, I will keep them all. Oh, we are living in a golden hour haze, suspended in the beauty of those slow and simple days, where the porch light was a beacon calling wandering children home, and the gravel roads were all the world we'd ever need to roam. I can hear the cicadas singing in the southern pines, I can taste the honeysuckle growing on the rusty vines. Whenever this old world starts spinning faster than it should, I just go back to the haze, exactly where we stood. Exactly where we stood beneath the fading amber light. I let the final chord ring out into the peaceful night. Just a quiet memory resting in the dust, drifting off to silence the way we always must. The sun dips below the timberline, and dust settles softly on the gravel road. An old guitar hums from the shadows, coming back to where I belong. The paint is peeling on the windowsill, where the honeysuckle climbs the wood. The rusty tractor on the rolling hill is sitting exactly where it always stood. I left my boots by the screen door frame, shook the highway miles from my coat. The whispering wind still calls my name, like an old familiar tender note. The shadows stretch across the lawn as evening chases down the day. All the restless years are gone, and all my worries wash away. Underneath the glow of the front porch light, everything broken feels suddenly right. The crickets are singing a lullaby tune, dancing around with the silver moon. Here in the quiet, here in the slow, this is the sweetest peace I know. The world can spin in the dark of night, but I am safe in the front porch light. I pour some coffee in an earthen mug and listen to the distant willow weep. A lightning bug lands on the woven rug, while the weary county goes to sleep. I see my father in the rocking chair, though he's been gone for quite a while. I feel his hand upon my shoulder there, and in the twilight I can see him smile. The shadows stretch across the lawn as evening chases down the day. All the restless years are gone, and all my worries wash away. Underneath the glow of the front porch light, everything broken feels suddenly right. The crickets are singing a lullaby tune, dancing around with the silver moon. Here in the quiet, here in the slow, this is the sweetest peace I know. The world can spin in the dark of night, but I am safe in the front porch light. I spent my youth out chasing golden dreams, running down a highway paved with stone. But nothing is as shiny as it seems when you are standing in the crowd alone. The treasure that was ever real is this old wooden floor and how it feels underneath the glow of the front porch light. Everything broken feels suddenly right. The crickets are singing a lullaby tune, dancing around with the silver moon. Here in the quiet, here in the slow, this is the sweetest peace I know the world can spend in the dark of night. But I am home in the front porch light. The stars are out, the air is still. Let the memories linger, and I know they will. Just me, the night, and the gentle sigh. Goodbye to the rushing, a soft goodbye.